This summer, the movie based on the young adult novel Maze Runner hits theaters, and the movie based off the YA book If I Stay, and Hunger Games Mockingjay, and The Fault in Our Stars, and The Giver. Wow, there are a lot of young adult film adaptations in theaters. I'm Carly Mallenbaum, and for USA Entertainment Now, I talked to USA Today's Scott Bowles in LA about why this genre of movies is flooding the box office.
Right now, if you look at young adult titles, they are the hottest genre in Hollywood. On average, a young adult film makes about $130 million. If you look at The Fault in Our Stars, it cost just $12 million, made more than 10 times its return. It is a lottery winner if you nail it.
There's always that possibility.
Girls run the box office in a way studios, I think, have underestimated. Summer's always been about the teen boys. They've kind of fallen flat at theaters. They are finally realizing that the demographic that holds the purse strings actually holds the purses.
Yep, YA films tend to fill theater seats, but not every adaptation is a hit.
These audiences can be very fickle. If you make it too male, if you make it too science fiction-y, they will go bottom up. Ender's Game, Vampire Academy, those are movies that did not do well because they really weren't trying to cater to an audience. They were just trying to get young people, and they weren't looking at a specific demographic.
Honey, you might just be staring down the barrel of greatness.
Within the YA books, there's often this theme too. It's teenagers living in a dystopian society, come of age, and are required to be part of a caste system. Think Hunger Games, Divergent, The Giver. What's with that?
For the record, The Giver was the first one. It just took so many years to get on film, but the studio wants you to know they were the original. They came before Divergent. They came before Hunger Games. But I think kids see the world as a big, frightening place. If you read and watch the news right now, it's terrifying. You'll watch the evening news and they'll say the world is on fire. And so I think these movies are emblematic of the tension that kids face. And if you look at the themes of young adult, it is about being an outsider. And so the future tends to be a little grim. It looks good. You are told that there's no poverty and there's no war, but there's always something seething at the bottom of it. That really speaks to kids. This is a parallel that kids get if they're going to school, if they're trying to get into a club. It is always the outsider trying to get in, and that tends to lend itself to a dystopian future.
For more on The Giver and to read Scott's stories, you know where to go. It's movies.usatoday.com.